Bratz dolls bold and beauty's blue. Makeovers coming right on cue. From Kylie clone to LOL cool, we're breaking every makeover rule. Welcome back, doll lovers. Today this video is extra exciting because we're diving into a brand I've been dying to customize. Bratz dolls. You can see in front of me a fun little stop motion showing a few of the 10 dolls that started my Bratz obsession, including both versions of the Kylie Jenner doll that I picked up for $8 at Target. I've been impatiently waiting on my anniversary and Scorchin' Bratz dolls to arrive. There's a little mix-up, but more on that later. So today we're focusing on the dolls I already had before the mail drama. Then it's makeover time. I'm taking this Kylie doll in front of us, the one with the updo, and giving her a full Bratz-to-OMG transformation inspired by LOL Surprise Jams. That means a fresh blue reroot, face repaint, rooted lashes, and a borrowed outfit from the OMG girl herself. Okay, before we grab the rerouting tool and start snatching wigs, let's take a quick look at the Bratz girls who've already made it to the shelf. They've got attitude, platforms for days, and one of them's about to get a makeover so fierce, even her twin won't recognize her. So don't blink. Up next is a glam little roll call of my OG Bratz crew. We'll check them out, look at their details, and then we'll get to work. Before we root and paint and slay, let's meet the dolls who came to play. From Kylie J to platforms tall, these Bratz dolls really have it all. So check them out, it's just a tease. Before we dive in with repaint ease, stay tuned, the glow up's coming fast. And trust me, it's gonna last. Alright, fashion fam, I finally unboxed my Always Bratz crew, the 4 I snagged on sale, one at a time, and tucked away until today. Let's go doll by doll and soak in the style. I really want to know, did you get any of these? Tell me your favorite in the comments. First up, Sasha, serving bold streetwear vibes with punchy pink puffer vest over mesh sleeves, wide leg cargo pants, and translucent orange heels. She rocks 2 twisted ponytails and sweet baby hairs. I love her style and her cute vibe. The orange and pink look so cute together. ChatGPT suggested her nickname should be Bunny Boo, since her long pigtails reminded ChatGPT of bunny ears for that old school hip-hop energy. Comes with 10 fun accessories, headphones, sunglasses, purse, phone, and more, plus her own exclusive poster. She has 15 points of articulation for ultimate posing power. Her little purse is cute. It's super heavy though, and her arm doesn't want to hold it. That little elbow joint just can't withstand the weight of that huge purse. I also think it's fun that the purse matches her earrings. Next up, Cloe. Denim Queen alert. Head-to-toe denim includes a jacket, 2-tone skirt, leg warmers, and platform heels. She's accessorized with a pearl chain belt, gold hoops, denim scrunchie, plus cute extras like sunglasses, phone, lip gloss, and she came with a poster too. Her vibe shifts from casual cool to drama diva, which is why we could lovingly nickname her Angel. She does look a little bit like an angel. I love her pretty blue eyes, her red lips, and that jean-on-jean outfit has been called or known as a Canadian tuxedo, which I thought was cute. I also like the shape of her sunglasses. I love her vibe. Often I buy dolls that wear outfits that I would wear. I definitely don't think I could pull off this outfit. It is way too hip and straight shake for this gal. The next doll we'll look at from this line is Jade. She is probably my favorite. I love plaid, I love a coat, I love her nerdy vibe. I would 100% wear what she has on, although I don't know if I would have thought of pairing a green sweater with that plaid. This cool cat makes a statement in her plaid jacket, collared sweater combo, faux leather shorts, tights, and heart-detailed black boots. She's dripping with style with a silver chain belt, matching earrings, red purse, and accessories like a hairdryer, straightener, and nail polish. I love her sleek, straight hair and bold pink-red makeup that round out the look. Those little fishnets are just too cute, aren't they? I love the detail on these Bratz dolls. The attention to detail on the clothing and the quality And the fact that the dolls are so tiny, when you're holding the tiny little dolls in your hands, they're just irresistible, truly. Finally, Yasmin, the pretty princess of the group, mixing vintage lace-up and pinstripe top with faux fur trim, paisley halter, pleated skirt, and thigh-high metallic boots. She accessorizes with gold flower earrings, choker, violet purse, plus sunglasses, smoothie prop, hairbrush, and more. And check out that bold wolf cut haircut with purple makeup accents. Royal vibes all the way. She has some pretty bad box hair, and I'm tempted to reroot this doll. I think with her lavender makeup and lavender accents, she could look amazing with some purple or lavender hair. What do you think? Should we shave her head and make her our next Bratz doll project? I'd love to know. All right, fashionistas, let's dive into the fabulous world of the going out Bratz dolls. 4 stunning styles ready to turn heads. We're checking them out in this order: Yasmin, Cloe, Jade, and Sasha. Let's see what makes each one unique. Yasmin channels vintage charm with a floral corset top layered over a lavender tulle dress. She tops it off with faux fur lined brown faux leather jacket. Her accessories include a pearl necklace, lavender purse, and matching sunglasses. Platform heels with pearl detailing complete her look. Her voluminous waves and bold purple eye makeup with red lips add the finishing touch. Yasmin's passion is mixing classic vintage with modern staples, and I think she's pulling it off. This might be one of the prettiest Yasmin dolls that I have, of the 2. Next up, let's check out Cloe. I love Chloe's blonde hair and pretty blue eyes and her little kawaii aesthetic. She brings a blend of casual, cool, and drama. She wears a pink plaid crop top with a black bow beneath a fuzzy black and hot pink cardigan. Her unique vinyl capris feature black cross-stitching and pink flared-out trim. Pink and black strappy platform shoes add flair. Accessories include black and white handbag and sunglasses. Her hairstyle features pigtails with bangs, and her makeup is soft glam. She may look better without her cute little sweater, but I'm leaving it on. Now it's time for Jade. Jade might be the prettiest one of all of these dolls. She exudes bold style with her black faux leather jacket layered over a super cute pink baby tee. She paired it with a red lace skirt and belt matching her high, chunky boots. Her accessories include a yellow leopard print handbag and sunglasses. Her look features side bangs, a red makeup look with a bold lip. Jade's fashion passion is style that makes a statement. Her friends call her Cool Cat because she's the coolest cat they know. Or at least we can imagine they do. Our last doll is Sasha. Sasha stands out in her orange and black racing jacket layered over a fierce leopard print tank top. She's my second favorite. She might be a close tie with Jade for first place in these dolls. I'd love to know which one is your favorite. Sasha wears ruffled denim shorts and matching denim cowboy boots. Accessories include a yellow bucket purse and matching sunglasses. Her look features a voluminous half-up, half-down hairstyle and soft glam makeup. Her friends could call her Bunny Boo because her old school hip-hop is her thing. She's looking forward to tearing up the dance floor. Each of these dolls brings their own unique flair to the Going Out collection. From Yasmin's vintage elegance to Sasha's bold street style, there's a look for every fashionista. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. I'd love to know. Let's take a look at my Moalola collaboration doll. I wrestled her from her box so we can take a good look at her details. This is the stunning Mowalola Felicia doll, a true fashion statement right out of the box. I couldn't wait to get her unpacked and show you all the incredible details. Of course, we'll do a fun little stop motion with her as well. I love her fierce gap-toothed smile and those sky-high platforms. She's bringing major runway energy. Her outfit is bold and fresh, mixing textures and colors like only Moalola can do. From the layered accessories to the statement hair, every inch screams style. She's pretty amazing, right? But hold on to your brushes, because next we'll be diving into a full Bratz makeover with my Kylie doll. I haven't forgotten about her. We'll be turning her into an OMG Jams inspired beauty with a brand new reroot and repaint. So don't go anywhere. The glam's just getting started. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. It's time. We're going to be shaving her head. This part always makes me a little nervous, but also really excited because it means the transformation is officially underway. Goodbye to that factory updo. We're clearing the canvas to make room for something totally new. A fresh reroot is coming, and she's about to go from glam to glamorous rebel. Let's do this. I prefer to use my electric razor to clip the hair off. And once I remove all the hair, then we'll get some hot water ready so we can get the head off. I prefer to soak the doll into the near boiling water so that the water gets inside the head, softens the neck peg and everything, and makes it much easier to remove the head. Let's go ahead and cut over to that. I just let her sit in the water for about a minute. You don't want to let her sit in there too long because the water will start to cool and will defeat the purpose. After letting her sit in there for about a minute, and she was sitting there before we started filming, that just pops right off. No problem. I'm going to modify the neck peg, making this easier to rehead this doll later. And then use my flathead screwdriver to scrape the stubble inside the head. By using some small amount of pressure, scraping the flathead inside the head, it results in all of the stubble getting drawn inside the head so we can pull it out with some tweezers. A lot of people find this to be the most satisfying part, watching the hair disappear. These Bratz dolls have really hard heads, and keeping the head soft makes it much easier. And then after we get all of the stubble from inside the head, we're ready to start rooting. Or are we? At least I think I am. So off we go. All right, so I cross my fingers for some good luck at the start, hoping this will turn out well and that we'll like it. After rerooting the hair, that's when I get to repaint the face. So all the time spent rerooting the hair is lost if I don't do a good job on the face. No pressure there, except, yeah, a small amount of pressure. I do enjoy it, though, and if things went wrong, I'd feel a little bad, but I'd just throw her in the trash if it was totally unsavable, right? If I ruined it, I'd just throw it away. No big deal. Needed less dolls in my collection anyway. Speaking of less dolls in my collection, I had mentioned in some of my other videos, if you've been following along, about my goal of trying to get rid of a minimum of 100 dolls from my collection. And I made that rule kind of strict. I don't count them as leaving my collection until they've been listed for sale on eBay or added to the donation box at the Goodwill, like till they actually are on their way out of the house. So I was really proud. I've almost listed 100 things. I counted out a box. Some of them were parts and pieces, so it'll be at least 100 dolls having left my collection once I finish listing the last few of the dolls in that box. And I've already sold quite a few things as well, which has been really nice. It'll provide some funding for some of the upcoming dolls that I want and helped me to buy those Bratz Scorchin' dolls that I wanted and the Bratz Anniversary doll. Those were purchased using funds from having sold some of my old dolls. It's nice. I can sell off dolls that I don't want in my collection or for my stock box because I have way too many doll projects in mind and not nearly enough room to store all the projects that I may want to do. So, yep, I've sold a few dolls, maybe a dozen different dolls, and then we'll have cleared 100 dolls out of my thing. What I did, like just throwing it in a box and deciding to get rid of it, doesn't count as having left my collection because I need to actually list it for sale and sell it. I mentioned before that I don't have a budget to buy these dolls. We don't have the money for that, really. I unfortunately became the breadwinner, a position that leaves me really anxious about being the person responsible for the majority of the bills and making sure that we have a roof over our head and food to eat. As self-employed, that's especially stressful because I can't pay bills or buy food until I can get people to pay me. In some cases, it's just trying to get them to bring the work in. You know, they're very good payers, but they might not be good about bringing their work in. So I might go 2 or 3 months without getting any work from a particular client. and then have a decent little payday when it comes. But during the 2 or 3 months where I'm waiting for their work to come in, I'm not getting any money because I'm not working for them, right? Until they bring in their work. And that makes things really tight and kind of stressful. So I did have somebody ask, do you ever sleep? Because they see the insane quantity of projects on my doll channel. Little do they know, I have another crafting channel with paper crafts. On screen, I finally realized that I forgot to paint the head. Yeah, I thought I was ready to root the doll, but since I'm not using the same hair color, I need to paint the head first. So I'm going to go in with this dark blue and paint it over, and then discover that it's way too dark and come back in with a lighter shade of blue. Let's go ahead and cut over to that. The dark blue paint dried completely, and then now I can paint over it with this lighter blue. But back to my story. So I do sleep, but since I have a lot of stress or, things I don't want to think about, there's not a lot I can do about it. I just do the best I can. And then thinking about it and worrying over it isn't going to do me any good. So I have every minute of every day packed full of things to do, crafting projects, not just for this channel, but also for my paper crafting channel, where I have a minimum of 4 projects a month that I do there. I think I did 5 or 6 paper crafting projects in June, in addition to all of the videos I went up. It's Paper Moon Journals channel, if you were curious or interested. On screen, I'm literally plugging away, one little plug of hair at a time. I've sped it up twice, actual speed, and then you can see how far I get. I take like 45 minutes off and then set the timer for 5 minutes back on. I think it's really fun when I do these videos to have some doll chatter and to bring up some fun things. I know in my last video, I brought up a bunch of dolls that I wanted and things like that, what I was gonna get from the new Rainbow High dolls. I customized a Rainbow High doll I've had hanging around forever. I finally customized her in anticipation of some of the fun new Rainbow High dolls that are getting released. So I popped up on screen a bunch of different things and talked about what I wanted, what I hoped to get, and asked people what they liked. I think that's really fun. For this video, I didn't really have anything planned, but I did want to thank my channel members. I have 2 channel members. Isn't that exciting? My tiny little channel, which is super sweet. That really helps out with making ends meet and covering the cost for the different softwares and things that I use to do this. And then selling on my eBay store. If you're curious or interested in that, you're looking for some doll parts or some doll projects, some used dolls, you could check out my eBay store, see if there's anything in there that interests you. I do like accepting offers, so it's easier to mark something down than it is to mark it up later. So I just usually take the medium price recommended by eBay, and then, if somebody makes me an offer, I almost always accept it. It's a reasonable offer because I want to get rid of those dolls. I do need the money to help fund the future dolls, but it's also about decluttering my collection and making room for the new ones. So in anticipation of some of the new Rainbow High dolls that I want, I was able to get rid of, I think I pulled 3 or 4, like that were on display and out, not from tubs that I have in storage, but dolls that I had on display and in my dollhouse. So it'll literally make room for the new dolls to come. So I made room in my Rainbow High dollhouse so that my, what are they called? Sparkle and Shine, something like that. The glitter legs dolls, they're sitting up on top of my doll cabinet in front of the window, so the light kind of shines through their legs. I'll move them into the dollhouse, and I'll be putting the lava lamp dolls there. I'm not sure about the junior high rock band. I want it, but then I have no idea where I would display it. So I probably just shouldn't get that, because what'll happen is I'll get it, I'll put it on display for a couple months, and then it'll get boxed up, and that's no fun. So I finished rooting in the hair. I have it all wrapped off so that we can remove the makeup and then seal it in with Mr. Super Clear. What I'd like to do is I wanted to practice. I'd like to do a Gentle Monster Bratz collaboration doll that's similar, inspired by, with a similar vibe as that doll. I don't want to try to recreate that doll, is what I don't want to do. But I do want to create something that feels similar to it, with a silvery outfit, the purple fur wrap, the hair color. It had no upper eyelashes and no eyebrows. So I'm practicing here to see how hard it is to remove detail up to the edge of the eye. I really don't like trying to get the white of the eye white when I'm repainting the dolls. I'm working hard to avoid that with this doll here. I'll be using watercolor pencils and pan pastels for the face up. So I removed her old makeup, and then I'm ready to start painting her face now. I'll start with the lips because I have a lot of confidence about my ability to paint on the lips and to do it well. And that'll give me some confidence moving forward with the eyes, which I anticipate will be much more challenging based on previous experience. One of the things that Amanda over at Mini Stitches suggested was that she has pointy Q-tips, and that would have been remarkable when it came to cleaning up and working on this doll's face, because I was using watercolor pencils just like she does, so you can clean it off with water and things like that till you get something you want. It's until you seal it in, you can just wash it off until you're ready. I do like to use acrylic paint on the lips, admittedly, but for the eyes and eyeliner, I used my watercolor pencils, and if I just had some of those pointy Q-tips, I think I could have gotten my eyeliner lines a lot neater. So what I did is I give her blue eyeliner, and then I root in eyelashes so that I don't have to try to draw or paint on eyelashes. To paint anything on the doll, whether you're using acrylic paint, it just takes lots of time and layers, sealing in once you're happy with where you're at with Mr. Super Clear between layers. So why don't I go ahead and do that? Next time you see her, she's going to be all done dancing around on the desk with her former twin, so we can see what they used to look like. And of course, if you wait till the end, I'll have a fun little stop motion animation for you to watch as well. And there she is, from factory glam to full-on fierce. My very first Bratz makeover is complete. I love how she turned out. That blue hair, the custom lashes, the whole OMG Jams inspired vibe. Total transformation. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Whether you're here for the doll chat, the creativity, or just to see a head get shaved, I'm so glad you joined me. Big hugs to my amazing channel members. Your support means the world. Members always get early access to new videos, and I got some exclusive content in the works just for you. If you enjoyed this makeover, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what kind of transformation you'd like to see next. Until then, keep playing with dolls and making a little magic every day. We shaved her head, gave curls some bounce. She's fierce enough to make dolls pounce. So like, subscribe, don't make it weird, unless you're into reroot beards. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please have a wonderful day.